Go.
Hi, my name's Keith Lynn. Today I'm going to do a demonstration speech on magic tricks. Today is going to be a card trick you can do with your friends, your family, just a regular deck of cards, nothing special to it. The story goes is there's a bank robbers, which are going to be my aces, and they will rob the bank. Simple trick, easy setup, just finding the cards you need with the aces here, the bank here. The four robbers are going to go to the top of the deck, like so. The first one's going to the basement, check it out. The first one's on the first floor, you know, his vault's usually there, or in the basement, they don't know. It's a pretty big bank, so they're going to spread out, and the last one's going to stay on top to watch for his buddies that are robbing this bank. And he senses trouble, he just a little flick of the wrist, and can get them all back to the top of the deck. Easy? Yes. This takes a regular deck of cards, nothing special to it. A little setup beforehand, like you've seen me, I just went through and, you know, got the aces out. Well, on that last ace that I pulled out, I kept 3 cards behind that ace when I laid it on the table there that you didn't see. And that's the key, because the aces would be lost in the deck. So the setup went with the 4 aces here and them other cards behind the top ace. And I like to hold mine, you know, you square up the other 3 cards behind that top ace, and I like to hold mine a little bit above those cards, like so. That way you're certain that you're not going to see those other cards. The other people won't see those cards. And the key to this trick is a good pattern. That's my downfall in a lot of my tricks, is the captivating story, getting the audience's attention, convincing them that these cards are going to rob these cards, but yet this is a bank and these are people. You know, so just make sure you practice in a mirror. It's my biggest suggestion, is to do that, so you're not looking down at your cards. You can look at the IE camera, your audience, whatnot. Never really had to do this to where a camera was watching me, you know, because I know that my audience's eyes are going to follow my hands. They will tend to follow your eyes too, so when you're watching what you're doing, they tend to watch a little bit harder. So you don't really need to watch your trick. Okay, let's just rewind a little bit here. We've got the 4 bank robbers are going to rob the bank. Well, once you get the 4 aces out, you need to place 3 random cards that has no significance, because the spectator will not see this. It needs to be back behind the top ace, like so. And when these are placed on top of the deck, they stay on the top, like that, on top of the aces. They will, when they travel to the bottom, when they travel throughout the bank, that leaves you with your aces still in place. But being that the spectator only seen those 4 cards in your hand, you know, he's anticipating on what you're going to do with those 4 cards. He's not wondering if you got other cards hidden up your sleeve or whatnot. They just assume that those are the 4 cards. As adults, our imagination just seems to be a lot more limited as we get older. Children are very hard to do tricks to. They seem to figure out my hardest ones. Well, just go recap on that trick there. We've got the 1 ace, 2 aces, 3 aces, 4 aces, and 3 extra cards. Then when you square them up in your hand, you do not see those hidden cards, and I like to kick that one out just a little bit. Then these bank robbers are going to go on top of this bank and spread out throughout the bank, leaving the first one on the first floor, second one second floor, third one whatnot. And I mean, you can leave them sticking out if you want to, whatever your forte. But you know, they're not just going to hang outside the bank. They're going to actually go in the bank, and when the top one calls them all to the top. I hope you're able to perform this trick. I do recommend practice. Although practice does not make perfect, nobody's perfect, it just makes you screw up less. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope I get a good grade. I've enjoyed the class.